Here. Please stand your feet. Stand your feet. And now, exhale the air while you pull the abdomen in. Pull your abdomen in. Let out all your air. Pull your abdomen in until you can feel all the air coming out. Feel the space below your ribs becoming empty. The abdomen caves in. Exhale until you don't feel any air left. Like that. Like. You exhale all the air until nothing is there. While you're taking the belly, please stand your feet. Stand your feet. And now, exhale the air while you pull the abdomen in. Pull your abdomen in. Let out all your air. Please stand your feet. Stand your feet. And now, exhale the air while you pull the abdomen in. Pull your abdomen in. Let out all your air. Pull your abdomen in until you can feel all the air coming out. Feel the space below your ribs becoming empty. The abdomen caves in. Exhale until you don't feel any air left. Like that. You exhale all the air until nothing is there. While you're taking the belly in. This is the exact opposite of what you did in an earlier lesson. You will see that this whole method is built on principles similar to speech. Words by themselves do not mean anything. A word derives the meaning from the context or sentence. All the words are good. Only how and when they are used varies. The same is true for movements. All movements are good. All ways of breathing are good, provided they fit the needs of the person. And these are not habits that are compulsive. Always having to breathe in a certain way is not breathing, it's a compulsion. A healthy body breathes differently in each situation. You breathe differently using an Australian crawl than when you're swimming with a butterfly stroke. You breathe differently standing on your head than when you lie on your back. You breathe differently when you're sleeping than when you're lifting heavy weights. It is necessary in each situation that your whole mechanism of breathing, your ribs, the sternum, the clavicles, the shoulder blades, the stomach, the diaphragm, the muscles of your chest, organized so that you can do the activity under optimal condition for breathing. That means that your breathing does not interfere with the movement of your heart. Instead, a rhythmic relationship develops between the two that allows your heart to expand without finding a chest that contradicts it. You only learn this through experience. The experience teaches that you can breathe whether you lift your chest or lower it. You can also learn you can breathe if you push the lower abdomen out or you pull it in. All these movements don't have absolute relationship to exhalation of air. Everything influences it. Everyone breathes a little different. Still, in the final outcome, the air enters the lungs when the volume of your lungs increases. Air leaves when the lungs have a lower volume. If you pay attention, you will feel that the chest is like a box. Your chest has 6 sides, like any box: front, back, right, left, top, bottom. The volume decreases when you lift the base. If you separate the 2 sides more than you lift the bottom, the volume becomes bigger. This implies that you don't need to distrust your breathing if you change the sides as you wish. The final result will be an increase or decrease of the volume of the lungs, according to the needs of the situation. You can produce the change with either your chest, ribs, abdomen, diaphragm. All can influence the movement of your breathing. Please lie on your stomach. Try the same movement. You can put your hands so that the forehead can rest on. Take the abdomen in and let the air leave your lungs. Pull your belly in. Notice the moment you can feel the abdomen leaving the floor, and you begin leaning on your small ribs. Sense on each side you lean more. Which side is it? Is it the right side or the left side? On purpose, turn so the ribs on the right will lean on the floor. When you exhale, lift your left side a little and roll slightly onto your right side. Hold the abdomen as you exhale. Make a few exhalations in this configuration. It's not necessary to exhale powerfully, only to lean slightly more on your right side. Then you can feel the need to make a slightly larger movement with the left side of the abdomen. Contract the left side of the abdomen more than the right. Shift your weight and lean slightly on your ribs on your left side. Breathe a few times in this position. Now return to the middle. Exactly in the middle. Breathe while you rest exactly in the middle. Pull your abdomen from the floor and lean more on your small ribs. Try it on one side, then the other. And finally, exactly in the middle. Let the air leave your lung and pay attention to anything you feel in your lower back. Which part of the back expands to allow your abdomen to contract without causing the immediate expelling of air from your lung? You will discover that the small floating ribs in the back work more intensively. They regulate the amount of air that leaves. Leave it and roll on your back. Place both feet standing on the floor. Lift your head with the help of your hands. At the same time, pull the abdomen as you exhale. Pull the abdomen in and let the air leave the lung. The muscles of your abdomen also help your head lift. Observe that they help hold your head. This situation makes it observe that they become engaged when you lift the head, the muscles of your abdomen. This situation makes it harder to pull the abdomen during your exhalation. Since you need to hold your head, you must begin differentiating between the abdominal muscles. You must discern those that are necessary for lifting the head and those that can soften despite lifting the head. You will see that these large muscles in the stomach, the oblique and the transverse muscles, are not necessary for holding the head up. You can lift your head with the help from the rectus abdominis muscle and still let your abdomen sink. Lift your head powerfully and you'll find that it isn't possible to pull your abdomen anymore. Your head will move a little backwards when you pull your abdomen. You cannot exhale and pull your abdomen in when you lift your head to its maximal height. In this situation, your head lowers when you pull the abdomen in. Now stand on your knees and lean the top of your head on the floor. Spread your knees a little. Lean your hands on the floor with your elbows in the air. Use the hands to protect your head from too much pressure. Monitor your breathing. Feel what happens during those initial movements when you lean on your head. When you're standing, most people find their exhalation is usually longer and their inhalation is shorter. It tends to be the opposite when you use this kind of standing, like standing on your head. When people stand on their heads, it's easier to have a longer inhalation and more difficult to have a longer exhalation. Pull in your abdomen and let the air out very slowly. This is difficult in this position. You need to stand on the very top of your head. Notice that your head rolls forward and you pull the abdomen. This pulls or stretches the muscles of the back of your neck. It also pulls your back muscles. Do this a few times, very slowly, like that. And of course, take your belly in and exhale slowly, slowly, despite the difficulty. You suck in more air because your inhalation becomes deeper. As a result, from the point of view of length, is that long exhalation becomes easier because you have a greater volume of air to exhale. However, the position demands that you direct your action. Your exhalation becomes short without your attention. Let it go, lie on your back and rest a moment. Pay attention to what is different from before. And now try again. Exhale the air, pull the abdomen in. Compare the length of your inhalation and exhalation. Now, you must do something intentionally if you want to have a large inhalation. Exhaling slowly is easy. Put both your hands above your head. Long arms above your head. Pull the abdomen in. Let the air out. Notice, what does it do to your arm? Where do you feel a pull in your back? Where does it hurt or is it comfortable? Exhale. Wait a moment. Push more air out as you pull the abdomen in. Let your abdomen sink under your small ribs. Now you should feel the pull near your legs, at the level of your pubic hair. The skin of your abdomen should stretch when you exhale. You should feel a pull on your skin when the air leaves. Even if I didn't say it, you would feel it as you continue with this lesson. Pay attention to how your arms are lying. Usually they aren't lying symmetrically. because most people breathe more powerfully on one side of their chest. Put both your legs standing on the floor and lift your pelvis high. And now, exhale and pull the abdomen in. Observe the reaction in your arms. How did this change affect your arms? Pull your abdomen many times in. This position makes it difficult to pull your abdomen in. Now it is easier to exhale by pushing your abdomen out. This method is interested in expanding and improving the limits of human capacity. You want your clavicles and chest to expand and become more flexible. This position forces that higher parts of your body will work harder than usual. In turn, this makes your usual breathing easier. The body itself determines what is truly comfortable. Do not make noise while you exhale. Do the same thing, except you lengthen the right leg on the floor. Lift only the left side of the pelvis. Now change your legs. Lengthen the right leg and bend your left one. Lift only the right side of the pelvis and breathe. Always involve yourself in the process of breathing. Breathe and pull the abdomen in. Pay special attention to pulling your abdomen. Feel which part of the chest works differently from before. Be sure to make your exhalation long and slow. There you go. Lie a moment quietly. Notice if there are parts of your chest that are flatter, more attached to the floor than usual. Please stand on all fours, hands and knees. Lower your head. Pull the abdomen and exhale. This position that lifts highest from the floor with approximately 10 centimeters above your belt. Your head moves closer to your knees whenever you pull your abdomen in. Your head lowers between your arms. It isn't necessary to exhale powerfully, only to lean slightly more. And you round your spine. Your elbows need to be straight as you breathe. The movement lifts the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th ribs higher. They move towards the ceiling. Now place your right foot standing on the floor and rest your right elbow and forearm on the floor. Lean on your right elbow. Rest on your right elbow and forearm on the floor. Lean on your right elbow. Begin doing the same thing. Let the air out and pull the abdomen in. Notice what part of your chest can you feel stretching. Now, some part of your chest is asked to do more than it usually does. So I think you have to place your left foot standing on the floor and then the right elbow. Some part of the chest is asked to do more. The pull may only be on one side of the back, the abdomen. Let your head sink down as you do that. It is difficult. Be sure that the foot is standing clearly and solidly on the floor, and organize your body so you can lean on all four members. Allow your chest to accept this unusual situation. Rest. Return to all fours, your hands and knees. Now put the other foot standing on the floor. I think it's the right. And rest your left elbow on the floor. And do the same thing. Pay attention. How different is it to do it on this side? Exhale and pull your abdomen in. You will see that the second side seems to be so different that you think it's another body. Lean on your elbow and let the air out slowly. Sense those places in your chest that need to change their shape. Feel which muscles work more than usual so your body can breathe as much as it needs. Observe which side of your back seems pulled or stretched. Is one side of your abdomen easier to contract? Excellent. Leave it. Lie on your back and rest a moment. Remain on your back. Try now to pull your abdomen in and exhale while lifting your chest very high. Exhale. Pull your abdomen in and simultaneously expand your chest. Realize that you can exhale while your chest expands. You can even whistle. Expanding your chest doesn't necessarily imply you're breathing in. You can also exhale that way. You can exhale while lifting your chest just as someone else may lift it during inhalation. You may realize, regardless of whatever movements you do, you may or may not breathe correctly. You need to feel that physically. You can make whatever movements you want in your chest or abdomen. Breathing depends upon the organization of all those different parts, while exhaling, rather than individual specific movements of your chest or abdomen. There isn't any difficulty in exhaling while your chest expands like a frog is about to explode. You can let air flow out despite the expansion, but you need to lift your diaphragm to maintain the volume of your lung. That is what you do. Please stand on your knees again, on fours. Actually, lower your head until you rest on top of your head. So now you're standing on 5 points, your hands, knees, and the top of your head. Begin making the movement that has been constant throughout this lesson. Exhale and pull the abdomen in. Feel how your back lifts and your body rolls forward over the top of your head. This movement lengthens the back of your head, of your neck. Now, remain on these 5 points of support. Transfer the weight into your toes until you can lift your knees easily. Begin lifting your knees while you breathe. Exhale, contract your abdomen, and then roll your body forward so the back of your neck lengthens. Lift your knees as you roll forward. Round your neck. Don't round it high or powerfully. It isn't necessary. There isn't any need to completely straighten your knees. Only straighten them a little bit and let the back of your neck round. Keep your legs spread and don't straighten them completely. Bend the back of your neck so the muscles at the back of your neck become long. Your back rounds as if you want to lie on your shoulders. Do this a few times, not powerfully and not fast. Round your back a lot. Lift your knees and let the air leave your lungs. Contract your abdomen with all your force. You will see that stretching the muscles of the back of your neck means your ability to lower your chin towards your chest. This affects your breathing more than anything else in your body. Lengthen slowly because the full weight of your body is on the muscles of the back of your neck. You need to help with your hands. Place weight on your hands. Help protect the back of your neck. Go easily. You're not moving to tear something. This movement needs to be done slowly. You need to progress at the rate that your body can do. Your legs do not need to straighten completely. Anybody straightening his legs, avoid the lengthening of the muscle at the back of his neck. The legs need to remain bent at your knees. Slowly, with the protection of your arms and hands, bring the back of your neck in contact with the floor. Of course, this is an exaggeration, but slowly it will happen. First, you want to lengthen the muscles at the back of your neck. Elongating the muscles at the back of your neck means finding a situation where the head changes, thus allowing your chin to move towards your chest. You will find the shoulder lying on the floor if you do this slowly. That is only incidental to the lesson. It is not the main intention. The reaction on your breathing is now the important one. Doing this slowly and gradually produces an exceptional improvement in your breathing. Rest on your back for a moment. Feel how you're different from before. Feel what changed in your breathing. What happens if you do nothing? You stop feeling what happens when you breathe. Everybody, all your parts participate equally. All those parts connected to breathing now work with such comfort that it is like your heart. You don't feel the breathing of the beating of a normal heart unless you intentionally listen for it. You must stop and listen to your breathing if it is well organized. Anyone can feel when the heart beats too much or the back hurts. Only a quiet brain can feel this sensation. Often people don't know their body. They don't know anything until it hurts. Only people who use their backs well in different activities sense it constantly when they dance, run, jump, or swing. And now stand on your legs and spread them. Bend your knees. Keep your elbows straight and lean both arms on your bent knees. Lower your pelvis to the ground. Contract your abdomen. Pull your abdomen and exhale. Hold your breath at the end of the movement. Contract your abdomen in even more after a few seconds. Air doesn't move in or out. Pull it in without expelling any more air. Stop contracting the abdomen and inhale. Repeat that about 10 times. Don't lower your pelvis as long as you can. Sink as if you're about to sit in a chair. Sit low with your knees spread. Your knees bend in the direction of your toes. Your foot and knee are in the same plane as you sink lower. So your knees stand above your foot. Only your elbows remain straight. Contract your abdomen powerfully and let it pull high under the ribs. Exhale as you contract. Hold your breath briefly and contract your belly even more. Exhale and begin again. Let it go. Stand simply. Pay attention to what this movement did to your body. Start walking. Observe what you feel in your shoulders, the chest, the pelvis. How is it different? Is it better or worse than usual?